Probably should have wore some sleeves today.
OCO everybody. How y'all doing on this fine morning? A little late start, so the sun's already up, beating down on me a little bit. I'm trying to get a little preparation done before I come up here and mow the field. I'll show y'all what I'm working on. First, look at this right here. You know, we've got this big old pond over here, lake, whatever you want to call it, full of turtles. I just love nature. We got this little mama right here. They'll walk sometimes a couple hundred yards from the water to lay their eggs, and then them poor little babies got to make their way back, and she's up here looking for a spot. So I'm not going to bother. I just love nature, love looking at stuff. Try not to interfere when I don't have to. But we got this area right here. That telephone pole right there, or power pole, whatever you want to call it, it basically marks my property line that runs down to that little tree right there. So this little section is not mine. It's been a habit of mine. I've always mowed it. My other neighbor didn't have a ride mower, so we worked it out. I actually need to talk to Johnny and see if he's still okay with me doing that. But since I'm on a rider, I tend to just cut it. But what I'm going to try to do here is, you can see, we've got the barbed wire fence that marks the property lines, and I want to clean my whole fence off. I hate this grass. I despise it, and I would like to get rid of as much of it as possible. So everything on my side I got to get rid of, and I know there's 2 strands of this barbed wire that are busted. So I'm going to start working on this. I don't know if I'm going to get it all in this go, or it's going to take several. But I've been slowly whittling it back, trying to get back to the fence line and get it cleaned up. But I'm going to start on that one today. I'm probably going to run into some snakes and critters, who knows. But I've still got the fire pile. The trash pile is smoldering down there. So what I want to do is get as much of this up as I can. So I've got my weed eater. I've got some clippers. I've even got an inverter with my plug-in hedge trimmer. And I'm going to try and work through this and see if I can't cut it up. I'm just going to bring you along. So I'm going to try the weed eater first and see how far into it I can get with my battery powered weed eater, and we'll see. Let's give it a shot. Alright, so basically what you see me doing right here, I'm pulling on a shrub that's over there. I don't know what it is, but it makes your skin get irritated if it brushes up against you. I'm just trying to figure out how to tackle this mess. As you can see, the grass is just large and ginormous. I start out with, I'm pretty sure I get the weed eater, yep, and I come in here and I try to do that, but I was pretty confident it would tangle it because that grass is so thick. And it immediately just jammed up the weed eater, which, like I said, I kind of figured was going to happen. Then I come in with the hot bill and just start taking out the limbs on that sweet gum tree you see right there, and getting rid of that shrub and going ahead and pulling all that out so that I can get it out of the way. And like I said, I'm just trying to dodge all the bugs that are flying around and get all that gone, not get tangled up in the barbed wire that's right there. I did wind up getting wrangled up into a bunch of blackberries that cut my arm up pretty good, but it needed to come down. This stuff is just way overgrown, and I just finally decided today was the day to do it. So I'm just in there trying to knock it out. I apologize for the camera angle. Like I said, I thought I had a better view, but with the sun the way it was, I couldn't really see on the screen quite how I had it pointed. I'm just going in here and trying to clean this stuff up, and like I said, just trying to figure out how to tackle it. As you'll see in a minute, I wound up just giving up and using the tractor, which actually worked way better. Still had to get in there and pull a lot of the roots and stuff by hand, but the tractor was the way to go. But let me get over in here and get back to editing this. Hope y'all enjoy. Well, this is kind of my goal. From that T-post down, these bottom lines are damaged, as you can see. So I've got to get these barbed wire lines repaired and get it cleaned up, get all this mess off of it, get all that off of it, so that I can just mow smooth. And I'm gonna get 1 or 2 more grapevines planted out here on them. Use them as a grape trellis. There's some damage to it right there too. But that kind of gives you an idea of what I'm going for. I just want to get the grass on my side of the fence gone. Trim up these small trees. I don't mind sweet gum. I just need to get all the branches that are down here where I'm going to run into it with the lawnmower gone cleaned up so that it's a shade tree, and then go from there. I've already stopped that one from crossing over up there, so these ain't too bad. I got to get over here and get these cleaned up, figure out where these snap lines are, get them all repaired. Actually looks like my grapevine has fallen. Yep. Let me rewrap her real quick. She should grab a hold. This is that wild grape that I put over here that I pulled up next to the pond. I had already started on this black cherry tree, and she's actually producing pretty good. Cleaning it up, I just need to get these limbs out of the way. So like I said, we're pretty much there on this side. I just got to do these 2 clumps of grass right there. I don't know if the camera got it or not, but you saw I tried every other method. The tractor is the best method. So that's what I'm going to work on here, and we're going to get to it. Like I said, ain't nothing to it but to do it. Well, we got the fence line weed-eated all the way down. Got all this grass gone. I know it don't look like much right now. A couple weeks of me running the lawnmower along it, cleaning it up, filling in a few low spots. Should be good to go. Oh, I'm gonna go down there and start this fire now. But definitely see where all the damage is on the fence. I gotta repair. I popped one more, but that line needed replaced anyway. And my property line stops somewhere right in here. So I didn't mess with this one because it's not my clump and it's not in the fence. So I just left it be. Like I said, my property line runs down to that last tree right there, pretty much to this pole. So just cleaning all this up so get the fence fixed and make it a little more functional, make it a little easier for me to mow out here. And it'll be up to the neighbor if they want to deal with the rest of it. I got some scraps out through here I'll pick up. No sense in me recording that. And then I'll mow either today or tomorrow. I got some errands I got to run. I'm trying to lose my voice. So I'm not sure, but I'm going to get down here and get this fire going. So I'm going to have to watch it for a little while. Make sure it burns down. This dry grass ought to burn pretty quick. I've smothered most of the smolders that were going on. So I need to go out there and get my flamethrower fire back up. And let's see what we can do with that. It's all dry grass, so it should burn really quick. Pretty easy too. I'm gonna sit out here and watch it till it burns down though. We're still pretty damp from all that rain, so shouldn't be any issues with any escaping, but we'll see. Like I said, I'll be out here watching it. Whew. Watching it take over the pile. It's a good little bit of green in there, but all that dry should override it pretty quickly. Let's see how it burns. Well, figured since I did a little trimming with the mower, I'd show you all the finished product. Like I said, it's not pretty, and there's still gonna be a lot of work needs to be done down the line. But as you can see, we got, 2 strands of barb that need to be fixed from here down. So we got to figure that out. I've got the fence structure, I've just never used it before. But we've got all this grass taken care of to the fence line. Got it looking a lot better. Definitely looks better. So we'll work with that and see where it gets us. I just wanted you guys to see the finished product. I'll put this into the video. Well, I got to run those errands I was talking about. And like I said, I probably should have wore some sleeves today. Because that grass tore me up. So that's going to sting for a few days. Fire's pretty much burnt down. It's just smoldering now. I'm gonna run them errands real quick and then come back and get back to it. I'm either gonna mow or feed the animals, or I'm not sure. It just depends on what all we got going on. But I hope y'all enjoyed coming along with my chores, and Wado for watching.